Derek Spallone, glad to be joined alongside Boston Celtics rookie big man, currently on assignment with the Maine Red Claws, Mr. Tacko Fall. Tacko, how are you today?
Great. How you doing?
Great. I appreciate you taking the time out. I'm sure you're feeling great after a W as well.
Yeah. I'm ready to go there. I'm tired.
No, I don't, man. We won't hold you up too long, man. But just first and foremost, in the midst of your first season as a professional basketball player, what has been the biggest adjustment you had to make transitioning from the collegiate game to the professional game?
I would say it's easier than college because all you have to do is just pretty much play and get better, work on your game. When it's time to perform, you perform. When it's time to get your rest, you get your rest. Being back and forth between Boston and Maine probably has been the toughest part, just the traveling and everything else. But besides that, it's been a fun process, and I'm really enjoying it.
Absolutely, and as one of 11 Senegalese NBA players in NBA history, as you're one of 11, how special is that for you to have the opportunity to continue that legacy and pave the way for the future generations of Senegalese professional basketball players?
It means more than probably anything to me. Paving the way, and the people that came before me tried to do the same thing, and they gave people like me the opportunity to come here and accomplish what I'm doing right now. And for me, I have to continue the tradition and give a good rep to people from my country and try to represent them the best I can.
Sorry, not to cut you off. You embrace that, right? That's something you, like you said, you look forward.
Absolutely. We're a small country, but we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of athletes, and we don't have the same opportunities that are presented here to everybody else, like kids that are about the same age. So it means a lot to them for us to come here and open up these other doors for them to come here and go to college and who knows become pros and have a better future for them and their family and everything.
Definitely. And one of the other ways as well is the Basketball Without Borders. And I know you were recently named as one of the coaches for the upcoming Basketball Without Borders camp coming to Chicago. And in fact, last summer you returned home to Senegal for the first time in 7 years. And
that's something I'm probably going to do every year.
That's great.
Yeah.
To just be a part of it,
Just be a part of it, learn throughout the process, meet different people, but also just help the youth, and because I know they need it. And I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot, and just help guide them, so that they don't maybe have to go through the same things that I went through, to get here and make the road a little bit smoother for all of them.
What would be your biggest piece of advice to the youth when it comes down to setting goals and taking a step towards their dreams?
First, network. Relationships are very important, knowing the right people, and also make sure you trust the right people. It's most of them may have the best interest, but you just never know. So just don't get fooled, but also just come here and work hard. We come from a different culture. It can be very easy to kind of get turned the wrong way, and if you don't have the right mindset, just know why you came here and then just work harder than everybody else, because you already know what it's like to go through hardship. Everybody goes through hardship, people go through different things, but back home it's a whole different story. And then when you come here, just have that in mind, and then just work hard and just keep pushing, because the road is not easy. It's not easy, but you just have to keep pushing.
What would you say has been the biggest life lesson you've learned from your journey, going through those hardships and overcoming those to achieve success?
Like I say, you just have to keep going.
Right.
You can either go to the wall or just turn your back on it. And a lot of times I've had a lot of help, people that have helped me get to that wall, and it's been quite the journey. I've learned a lot. I've become a better person. I've become a better basketball player. I started playing pretty late when I was 16. Didn't pick up a ball until then. Didn't start. My first game was when I came to the States.
Oh wow!
Okay. I remember those games. They were tough. They were really tough because I was tall. I was 7'2" at the age of 16, but never playing basketball. You come here, that's all they know, and people didn't know who I was. They just, he's tall, he's good. So I was not good back then. I wouldn't say I was just new to the game, so I had a lot to learn, and then I just had to go through those growing pains, and finally ended up in Florida. Met a good family. Probably been with them since through high school to college.
Right.
And so just being very fortunate to have good people around me, and I just kept working on my game. And a lot of people, I would say, try to put me in a box just because of my size, and then I just never let myself just be that way. I always try to explore different things, and like I say, being fortunate having good people around you, those people also didn't try to put me in the box.
Right.
And then that really helped my game develop each and every year. I mean, I'm still not a finished product. I'm still trying to learn. That's why I'm here in the G League, spending time here and getting some reps and playing, and I just got to keep getting better.
No, that ceiling's high, and I think what you hit on though, which is great, is like that when you have a solid support system, really you could really achieve anything, right?
Yeah.
You have someone that pushes you to want to be the best version of yourself.
It's been good, especially being with the Celtics. I have Jay Lartnegger, and he's been working with me pretty much. I started working with Jerome in the summer, and then Jay picked it up, and we just, every time I'm in Boston, we just go at it, and then it's been really good for me.
Pushing each other to improve day in and day out. Yeah. That's great. And what you hit on a little bit earlier was experiencing hardship and seeing war and famine firsthand prior to coming to the U.S. Did that help put basketball and life into perspective for you, knowing that, yeah, you may have a tough day on the court, but in comparison to the things you've already overcome in life, it's kind of minuscule, would you say?
Yeah. I would say this. I was fortunate.
Right.
I didn't see war.
Apologies.
Yeah. But there is some people that I've seen, especially people that came from Sudan and things like that. But you have poverty and famine.
Right.
Yeah, it's it's days like that. You just start to reminisce and you think about how far you came, and those challenges really mold you. They can make you, they can break you, and I feel like they made me. And I pushed through it, and I've learned from them. I know how to appreciate things, and then like a lot of people that came from where I came from too. So.
Yeah, it seems like, because I know you're all about the good vibes and the good energy, and you have that, and that's awesome, because like you said, even your background, you used it as that's what molded you and made you the person you are, and you still have this positive outlook on life, and that's great.
I mean, I'm not perfect. I have good days, I have bad days, but I try to always keep a positive mindset.
Perfect. And hey, my final question for you before we let you go, and we appreciate you taking the time with us, but aside from the game of basketball, what's one thing about Tacko Fall that not many people know that you can share with us? Maybe a special hobby or interest aside from the game?
Well, I like watching animes, hence the shoes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite anime?
I have a lot. I mean, Naruto, of course, is up top, but I have a lot. I'm an anime fan. I can't just name one, but Naruto is definitely up there. Then I used to play soccer, so I like playing soccer. I like martial arts. I like music. If I could rap, I would definitely be a rapper.
Was that the next? Okay, so that would have been
a rapper on the side.
On the side, okay.
On the side, but we have those on our team already. You have Trey.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you who are the rappers, Trey?
Trey.
Yeah.
Trey.
Yeah.
Trey, top rapper. You have Bryce and maybe Kaiser here and there.
Okay. What do you listen to though? I know you got the Celtic colorway beats. What's the go-to to get you ready for the game?
I listen to pretty much anything. It depends on the mood of the day.
Okay.
Some days, like, I want to listen to Afro beats because that's why I feel like I want to listen to something that reminds me of home. Some days I just want to be hyped. Some days I just want to relax. It just depends.
So based off of the mood and the vibe,
based on the mood in the day.
Gotcha, man. And the shoes, the Naruto shoes, you guys missed it. We'll try to put up a clip for you, but those are pretty fresh. But hey, Derek, Spallone, Tacko Fall, really appreciate you taking the time, man. We wish you the best of luck with everything coming up for you, bright future, man. And thanks for taking time with us, man.
No problem.
Thank you.